Wish TV is your education station, and every month we're highlighting a local school district with the Morning Bell. Conversation focused on exciting programs or opportunities in our schools. And this morning we have the new superintendent for Washington Township Schools here with us. Dr. Sean Taylor steps into the role in July. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, and I appreciate it.
So you're somewhat familiar with this role because you've been in the position right below it for the last few years.
Yeah.
Tell me, how are you feeling taking over for what has been, we've had the same superintendent there for a long time.
Yes, so Dr. Woodson has been superintendent there. This is her 15th school year. I fortunately have been in the district for this is my 16th school year. I've had the privilege of serving as an assistant principal and principal at multiple levels, and then most recently have been assistant superintendent and now associate superintendent the last 5 years under her leadership. And so very familiar with the district, super honored and grateful for the opportunity to step into this role in July.
This will be a big change, but you've been in education, as you mentioned, for a long time in the district. Tell us a bit about your journey. How'd you get into education?
So there's lots of things that I go back to in thinking about how I got into education, but there's one moment in particular that really kicked things off for me. When I was a middle school student, we had a high school basketball coach who ran a summer basketball camp. And he asked me if I would be willing to serve as a camp counselor for our first and second grade students, and I jumped at the chance and I loved it. And ever since that moment, it kind of kicked off this worthwhile endeavor that really felt mission oriented, very purposeful, and so that kind of led me into teaching. And so the fortunate thing about my role now is I still get to teach and coach. I'm just doing that with more adults than I am with kids.
How are you going to continue on that spark as you move into this role with the district?
Well, the beautiful thing about our district is there's never a dull moment, as probably many can attest to in surrounding districts. And so I'm just looking forward to having the opportunity to spending from now until the end of this school year, making sure that Dr. Woodson has a great finish to her tenure as superintendent, but also we have an opportunity to build the next 5-year strategic plan. And so we've kicked off that adventure right now, and so we're gathering a lot of feedback from our community, and we're looking to use that feedback and continue to do listening tours and use that information to build our next 5-year strategic plan, which we will launch in July when I step into this role.
In that plan, you guys actually announced 2 weeks ago it's going to be an increase of pay for teachers and staff, a pretty significant increase, 8.5% on average.
Yes.
How does that play into your goals for the district as you take over?
That's correct. We know that the #1 indicator for student achievement is the quality of the teacher in front of them. So we were absolutely honored to have the chance to be able to compensate our teachers accordingly. Remaining as highly competitive as we possibly can in that market is vital to our success, and so that will remain a focus as we move forward, because we want to make sure we are as competitive as we can be and we retain the best staff that we can, and we're very fortunate in Washington Township to have some phenomenal educators.
On top of that, too, we were looking at North Central High School there, and you guys are doing some renovations to that, too. So that's going to be done, within the next year?
Yes, Central Campus is our last major project. Every single campus, though, across our district has been touched thanks to the support of our community. And so they are our last final project that we're looking forward to being near completion. And it's just an exciting time for the community.
Very exciting for sure. And thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us this morning, and good luck with this transition as it happens in the next few months.
Thank you, Hannah.